Ladies and gentlemen, lend me your ears and your eyes. Diva Divine Light, live from Brooklyn, New York.
Know the lane for what you saying, yo. Said it with my 9 million with the dilly, yo. When I be on the mic, yes, I do my duty, yo. While up in the club, every while in the studio. You don't wanna violate, nigga, really and truly, yo. My main thug, nigga named Julio, he moody, yo. Type of nigga that'll slap me with the tulio. Bitch, nigga scared to death, act fruity, yo. Fuck that, look at shorty, she a little cutie, yo. The way you shake it, nigga, wanna get all in the booty, yo. With no delaying for what you saying, yo.
Diva Divine Light.
Really my heart to me. See, that's what you got for me. Put more than hands with my eyes to see. Still $1 in the place to be. If you really my heart to me. See, that's what you got for me. Put more than hands with my eyes to see. Still $1 in the place to be. If you.
You're watching Diva, the Divine Light. A fun-loving, caring, passionate person who talks about sex, celebrity, and real-life issues, and even abuse. So hit that like button and make sure you share the show.
Really my heart to me. See, that's what you got for me. Put more than hands with my eyes to see. Still $1 in the place to be. If you really my heart to me. See, that's what you got for me. Put more than hands with my eyes to see. Still $1 in the place to be. If you really my heart to me. See, that's what you got for me. Put more than hands with my eyes to see. Still $1 in the place to be. If you really my heart to me. See, that's what you got for me. Put more than hands with my eyes to see. Still $1 in the place to be. If you.
Here comes the pitch, and it comes in wide. On the go.
Yo. What's up? Give me a second, guys. I'm sorry about that. All right, guys. Sorry about that. Do you guys hear me loud and clear? Am I good? I gotta check on something real quick before we start. How's everybody's evening going so far? I hope everybody's doing good in the building. Give me a moment. I'm just trying to see something real quick. Okay. I gotta check something for somebody real quick. Give me a moment. I think it was this one, right? Okay. Okay. Give me a second. Okay. I'm sorry it took me like 12 minutes to start the live. I'm going through things in the background, guys. Give me a moment. What's up, everybody? Let me say what's up to everybody in the building. SK, she said, SK. She said, damn, Levi. Diva gonna give you an uppercut, bro. You don't know? You don't know, Diva? Damn. Okay. Cat, what's up, baby? Shorty. What's up, mama love? Hey, Bev. What's up, sis? T-Bam, my love. What's up, lady? Cherie, my girl. I love you. What's up, my girls? Yes, please don't forget to hit the like button, y'all, on your way in. Latrice, what's up, lady? How are you, mamita? How are you? How are you? Wifey, what's up, my boo-boo? What's up, lady? Shit, Damien, what's up, Papi? How are you? What's up? Yeah, there was no sound because tu sabe, I put it on pause for a second, yo. Everybody saying hello to everybody. That's what's up. What's up? OCOV in the building. All my peoples in the background who are watching. My loves, how are you guys in the background? Hanging out those bushes. Grown little boy. What's up, Papi? How are you, sweetheart? You know, I gotta respond to Levi, grown little boy. It's about time. It's about time I got to him. A lot of other things was popping off, but I'm about to get to his ass now and his antics. Yeah. Boston, what's up, ma? What's popping, baby? What's popping? Yeah, I'm gonna get his ass. Matter of fact, we're gonna start like this for him. We gonna start like this for his ass. Hold up. I'm sorry, Levi. I have to do this to you, bro. Yeah, Levi. Levi! Where you at, Levi? Are you hanging from a leaf from the bushes, or are you hanging from a limb? Or are you trying to peek out through the window? What's going on? What's going on? So, Cousin Levi. ¿Y qué pasó, Cousin Levi? Oh my God. I gotta share this, Levi. I got to. My girl Ty, please go subscribe to Ty channel. Ty Roll with Oak Cove. Please. I'm going to drop the link in the chat. Please go subscribe to my sister Ty Roll with Oak Cove. Okay. Thank you. She does great work. She's a great content creator with her visuals and all of the things that she splices together. Oh, man.
Because this is about justice. And we're not going to be a party. We're not going to go along with prosecuting a man and putting him away for the rest of his life. When I see that y'all set it up, and I see we reading it that you set the man up.
Right, your cousin set up the cameras.
You had him thinking she was 18.
And he found out she was 17. And he still took the bait. What happened?
And you're under arrest.
Levi. Oh, wait. Hold up. That wasn't supposed to happen.
Yo, we got Avatar.
Hold on.
Kill you. It is.
So, Levi, we not gonna you not worried? We not worried either, bro. We not worried. All right. So, Levi decided, okay, I'm having interruptions right now. Give me 1 second, please. All right now. So Levi, he said, Ty did to me what Lifetime and Gail King did to Robert. She altered my words and slowed them down. Levi, no, Levi, no. But you know what? Those are your words, bro. Your words. Whether they were fast talking or slow talking, they were your words, bro. Yes. Yo, that was funny though. That is funny as hell. Those are your words, bro. Just slow down. They would just slow down because you be fast talking niggas. You be just fast talking. So, Levi, don't strike my channel, please. I'm going to play your words word for word so we can hear the words that are coming out of your mouth. Okay? So that I don't misconstrue nothing. All right? And you don't say, I ain't, como se dice, what's that shit you say? That I didn't say verbatim. Okay? I'm not a verbatim kind of girl. I don't sit here and write notes and shit. All my notes is in my head. I freestyle shit. That's how I do it. Yeah, that's how I do it. Right, fair use. Right. Fair use, Jade. What's up, Jade? What's up, Bless Me? What's up, sisters? Welcome. Join the club today. Yes, rocking with the truth. What's up, sis? Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we going. Yeah, that was epic. ¿Y qué tú dijiste que va? Grown man said, oh, man. I wasn't even drinking. That was during the day, early in the day. But Ty slowed it down and then said I was drunk and crying. How are unscrupulous is that? Well, maybe she's stating that you had a couple of drinks when you was on the Storm Monroe show, that's why you got a little emotional. Okay. So she decided to slow it down just so that the people can see the emotion and the effects of your heart and soul being poured out to the world because your cousin is in a lot of trouble. Yeah, no. Mm-hmm. Because they lie about her age and the mama was grooming the child and yeah and all that doesn't mean shit in the court of law because the judge said so. But you had questions for me, so we're gonna try to figure out what's the questions Levi had for Diva. I was listening to some of it, and my mother begged me to turn the shit off because she was like, who the fuck is this guy sounding like a preacher? Is he a preacher? Who is this character? Ty! What's up, baby? Who is this creature? I told my mom, I said, Mom, that's Levi for Kelly. That's R. Kelly's play cousin because R. Kelly said so. She said, what? Who? And why? So sorry, Levi. My mom's a Virgo. She don't play that shit. She don't hold her tongue for nobody. You know, me on the other hand, I bite my tongue. You know, I know how to be humble and, you know, things of this nature. But my mother just be blunt. I'd be like, oh, yeah, my mother said that. And yeah, if you have a problem with that, you're going to have to fight me because that's just what the fuck it is. Levi, won't you show your face? Ooh. Ty, drop your link in the chat. Let everybody follow you, sis. Anybody who's a content creator, please drop your links in the chat so people can follow your channels. Thank you. Now, we're going to present something. Levi. I just gotta show you something, bro. Okay? I want to make sure you see my screen. You see my screen? Levi, you see my screen? Yeah. Can you see what it says on the screen? Let me do a solo layout. There you go. Maybe now you can. I'm smoking my spliff in the background, so if you hear me choking, you know what it is, all right? Okay. Because this is relaxed time for me. This is a relaxed live. Okay. So, extortion. This is the issue with Levi. Levi. You have a problem with extortion. Huh? Look, question, Levi, from the chat. Look, Levi, you don't remember if you was drinking or not? He don't recall. Okay. So Levi, extortion. Okay. I'm gonna go to my Bing tab. All right. Let me see if I can Bing your ass just a little bit more so you can see. All right, because I know you wear glasses and you like to hide your face in those shades and shit. Wait. All right, let's just leave it like that. Let's just do it like that. Okay, here we go. So, make sure you have a paper and a pen, Levi. Okay, because you like to take notes. Right? So, extortion, the definition of it, okay, is the crime or act of obtaining money, property, or something else of value by using threats, violence, intimidation, or abuse of power against the person, his property, or his family. Extortion can also mean an illegal or excessive charge for something. Okay? What are some examples of extortion? I need to throw a dinner party for 6 people who don't eat nuts or seafood. Can you suggest a 3-course menu? Is that it right there? No, wait, what? Oh, wait, what? Hold on. Oh, no, this is, all right, I don't know. Oh, okay, I don't know. Anyway. So let's see if maybe this will show us an example of extortion, right? Okay, here we go. Let's see. Types of extortion. One form of extortion, commonly known as protection, involves a promise to refrain from a harmful action, which by necessity implies a threat of harm, or a threat of harm in exchange for ongoing payments. So if the Clarys decided to say, well, listen, Mr. Kelly, if you don't give me $250,000 by tomorrow for having my daughter live with you, and then I find out you're abusing her, I'm going to go to the police, and then I'm going to go to the news, and I'm going to expose your ass, and then I'm going to throw your ass in jail. If you don't give me that $250,000 by tomorrow, that's extortion. That's a form of extortion. Your form of extortion, as you're trying to point it out, is, well, I give you my daughter, and you got to give me a song. It never happened. So then now, I gotta blow you up, and I gotta tell the news, and go to Lifetime, and run with the Savages, and do all these things. What? No. No. That's not extortion, babe. It's not extortion. I'm sorry. You can't do extortion like that. No. That's not it. That's not it, Levi. Levi. No, I'm not gonna put my thing in the thing yet. Because, dude, you're gonna hear me out first before I put a thing in the thing. Okay? Okay. You could speak for yourself. I will give you a chance. I'm a put the thing in the thing, and I'm gonna give you a chance. All right? All right, Mr. Levi Pakele. Okay. So do you understand what extortion is, sir? Do you see the definition on your screen? Do you understand that? So, extortion that involves the use of information rather than force in order to coerce someone is classified as blackmail in some jurisdictions. Large-scale extortion, such as extortion performed by or on behalf of an organization, may be prosecuted as racketeering under statutes like the Racketeer Influenced and Corrupt Organization Act, which we all know as the RICO statute, right? Right. So, if there was any type of extortion and there was proof that the father or the mother extorted R. Kelly, whether they forcefully threatened him, whether they were going to try to exchange money for another thing, like his daughter, you know, then where's the proof? R. Kelly has to have proof. He wants everything in writing. He likes everything in writing. He likes to record situations. He likes to use NDAs and these types of things, right?
That boy told me.
Hold on. All right. So, Levi, is there any proof anywhere of this type of exchanges, a recording, any NDAs, any letters that were written, anything of this nature? So it says here that the California extortion statute, which defines the offense based on two elements that are important to the legal definition of extortion. Okay? The alleged perpetrator's objective and the means used. So, what here, Levi, you can answer in the chat or write your notes down so that when I put the thing in the thing, you can respond. What is the alleged perpetrator's objective? So you're saying that the Clarys, right, are the perpetrators, right? So what would be their objective? And then tell me that objective, what was the meaning of them using that objective? What was the purpose of using that objective? So what would the objective be to do the extortion, and what did it mean to use it? Now, it says that the alleged perpetrator's objective and the means used. Those are the two elements, right? So it offers a good example here of extortion's legal definition. So the statute prohibits a person from, one, here's the element, one, from obtaining someone else's property or an official act of a public officer. Two, by wrongfully using force against the person, instilling fear of harm in the person, or acting under color of official right. Federal extortion. Extortion may be prosecuted under federal law when it involves interstate communications or the extortion of a federal or foreign official. Okay? And I don't think neither one of those things happened between the Clarys and R. Kelly. So under the federal law, the offense of extortion typically requires the use of interstate communication to make a threat. Okay? So anything that's going to be federal, of course, has to deal with interstate commerce. You know, interstate, state to state, or international, right? Now, it would be making threats to federal or foreign officials in order to obtain some sort of official benefit. May also be prosecuted as extortion under federal law. Now, certain federal officials are subject to additional statutes of regulations regarding extortion, such as laws prohibiting custom officials from demanding additional fees at ports. Then it talks about how is extortion different from racketeering. Racketeering is a broad category of actions related to organized crime, often including extortion. So prosecutions under RICO might include allegations of extortion against public officials to obtain favorable actions or hinder investigations. So when R. Kelly said at Gayle King, and he said, they sold their daughters to me, he could have caught another charge. How about that? If there was any proof of him making a money exchange between himself and the parents as some type of extortion. Right? Right? Am I right or am I wrong? I don't know. Am I crazy, y'all? I don't know. I don't know. I might just be retarded. I don't know. I'm not. I don't have no degrees. Okay? I don't hold no degrees, so I ain't that intelligent. You know. Now, they might also include alleged protection rackets, through which a criminal enterprise demands protection money from residents or businesses in areas, things like that, with the understanding that without the payments, the harm would come from the very people offering protection. So listen, I'm going to protect your business, and you're going to pay me every week $1,000 to come by and protect your business. Whether I do or I don't, you're still going to pay me $1,000 because I said so. And if you don't, me and my peoples is going to come over here and we're going to break all your legs. How about that? That's extortion. That's extortion, Levi. Okay. And racketeering, all in the same sentence. So, how is extortion different from bribery? Extortion can involve attempts to influence public officials, which is often also the objective of bribery. You see, like how Demetrius Smith bribed the government officials at the welfare office to bribe her. Listen, I'll give you $500 if you do this ID for me. Thank you. That was a nice bribe. That was a nice form of extortion. You do this for me, you do that for me. It's bribery. It's an extortion from bribery. The difference is the means used. So bribery also involves payment of money or something else of value to a public official in exchange for some sort of action, while extortion involves threats. So R. Kelly did a bribery with Demetrius Smith. Demetrius Smith bribed this person to help out R. Kelly so he could marry Aaliyah so he won't go to jail. But look, Aaliyah flipped it around 20-something years later to put his ass in jail. She sure did. That's what happened. How is extortion different from robbery or other theft crimes? Now, extortion is often classified as a property crime, as it can involve wrongfully obtaining property from another person. The crime of robbery also involves the use of threat or force to obtain property from someone. The difference is in the nature of the threat. Robbery requires immediacy, in which a person threatens imminent harm in order to obtain money or other property in that moment. The threat does not need to be verbal and could involve little more than displaying a weapon in threatening manner. So, all right, that's extortion. I just wanted to say that. Okay? Okay? Right. So, now, let's go to Levi's question and why we're all here. Right. Nope, it's the tab. Okay. All right. Now, this is not my video. This is for Levi for Kelly. Okay. I do not own the rights to this video. This is his work. I'm just commenting on his work. He asked me a question, so I'm replying. Yes, sir. Thank you, Mr. Levi. Thank you, sir. Thank you. What's up, Goon? All right. So now Mr. Levi had some questions. His video says Levi calls Larry and Oko to the damn witness stand. So he called us all to the stand. Unfortunately, I was dealing with my family, chilling, sleeping. I don't even know what I was doing. But I was definitely not on YouTube, and nobody called me to tell me shit about Levi calling me out. So I didn't know nothing. Okay. Okay. Oh, all right. So, hold on 1 second.
Mr. Tim Savage, how are you, sir? Okay, okay, great. Because I don't want to yell. I'm trying out these different mics so I don't have to raise my voice. And I think that this is the kind of topic where it's going to take a sound voice and a sound mind. Understand something? How you assist me is by digging for the truth and allowing that truth to get out to the world. The truth can whisper. The truth can whisper. All of the lies can be loud and people yelling, but the truth, all the truth has to do is whisper. And let me shout y'all out real quick before I finish my point. Angela Jackson, how are you? Mr. Savage, for sure. Bless one. Low Underwood. Welcome, Mr. Savage, to Levi for Kelly. A Child, Diane Lett, Sit Bo. What's up, bro? To every truth. All right. We got the people. We got all that. A lot of jealous people up in this mother. There's a lot of jealous people, y'all. Which we don't acknowledge them. I don't acknowledge none of the hate. Mr. Savage, as I give this lecture. And once I give my opening statements in the form of a lecture, I'm going to ask, oh, that's Truth. I thought you were, I keep getting the names. What's up, Truth?
He gonna
spread the word.
lecture.
Spread the word. Get your peoples. Get your peoples.
Why are you giving me a lecture?
Then we're going to go into the courtroom, and I want to call some of the Oak Cove members, including the head member, Brother Larry, to the stand, because I have some questions. And then after that, if they choose, I'll put the thing in the thing.
He calling
this is an exclusive live right now. I want to talk to the Oak Cove members, bring them up. And then, you know, after that, if those who are in the audience would like to redirect if they believe if they side with the occult narrative. That's fine. But I'm going to give you all a chance to either redirect or cross-examine also. However, getting back to my point, this truth that has surfaced has really shocked the world because in over 4 years, for the first time, Robert Kelly, aka R. Kelly, there are those who have set and deemed him 1000% guilty.
Yes, he's guilty.
And after these text messages came out, there was a lesson that millions of people were taught when these text messages dropped. Millions of people have been taught a lesson that I have known all my life, that Mr. Savage has known all of his life. He being, or at least part of our lives, I'm quite sure Mr. Savage would agree, that as children, we've heard and read the 10 Commandments.
No, why are you bringing up the
As
10
children,
Commandments?
if you're black,
Oh,
more than likely you were brought up in the church, or your mother, grandmother, whatever took you to the church. And in the hood where we grew up when I was a kid, you had the storefront churches.
I feel Smeo Levi for real.
You had the preachers. And my blessed mother, you know, we'd be walking past the storefront church, and sometimes she would go in there with, you know, holding my hand, Mr. Savage, and you would hear these very flamboyant black preachers dressed very nice, and most of them were handsome men, no homo, nice looking guys.
No homo.
And they would talk about thou shalt not do this, and thou shalt not do that.
This is when my mom said,
and thou shalt not do this, and thou shalt not do that, and thou should not bear false witness.
Your fucking shit is like fucking booming.
because I gotta hear it. Levi shall not talk like this anymore, please. Please. Levi, your acting skills. Yeah. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Boy, oh boy. Yes, he's guilty. We already told y'all slow asses that hips wasn't shit. But y'all didn't listen. We slow. Right. So, Diva, this is the part where you insert the crying. He talking about church, and he's going to end it by cursing someone out. You know, I don't know. You know, Levi, he be doing his singing. Levi said he wore a size 14. I think he was John Doe 14 with his. He playing for God. Start with the cousin beating false witness first. Angela, what's up, Angela? How you doing, mama? Man. What's up, Aisha? You should be yeah. So thought it was a size 16. I don't know. You know, these people out here be false flagging on everything. Everything they say is false flagging. It's the weirdest shit on YouTube I've ever seen in my life. But let's continue to Levi.
against thy neighbor. That's one of the 10 commandments. Thou shalt not. Miss Tiny Jones, how you doing, darling? Is that Tune up in the house? Oh, I know that. I'm sorry. What's up, Tune? Thou shalt not bear false witness. That's one of the 10 commandments that God gave Moses. So, in that Old Testament, listen to me, y'all. Prior to Jesus coming on the scene, God inscribed 10 commandments on a mountain and gave them to Moses to bring down to the people. Now, when we look at the sun, moon, and stars, the seas, the trees, oh my God.
Right, Levi, right.
Where we live, there's a pond and a beautiful pond. And sometimes I'll sit out there, we'll sit out there
I got
early.
lakes
So,
where I live.
Big pond. It's a big pond. And, you know, at night it's mosquitoes, but in the daytime, I'll sit out there or we'll sit out there and you'll
Oh my
see
God, Levi, why could
some of the
you
most
never,
beautiful creatures.
like, why you can never come out to the questions you want to just ask? You have to bring a whole story and drums and violins and the band playing. Like, what the fuck? And this live was like 4 hours, dude. What are we doing? So we're gonna figure out what Levi want. We're gonna figure it out. Let's give the man a chance.
Turtles, you name it. Just you name it. And I tell you, beholding God's majesty and his beauty, beholding even the rain and the thunder and his creation alone, his animals, my God. We have deer out here, and I'm sitting on my deck and I see 4 big deer, and I see them, and there's a gate, wooded fence down the way, and how these big deer hopped over the gate. I just sat and watched it. And another thing, I'm not digressing, listen to me. Another thing that I notice when I sit and watch the deer, their tails, the little white tail, and I watch the squirrels, some of them with the chipmunks, and some of them with the little white spots on their backs. And I just sit, me and my baby or her mom, and just sit sometimes, and they don't know what I'm thinking, but we're looking at these animals, and you know, sometimes me and my little baby will feed them, and the birds, and they're magnificent colors, right? And I said to them, I said, you notice that when you look at these animals, you would think that they had groomers.
You hear David in the back?
The deer,
So funny.
the bunny rabbit,
The bees, the birds and the bees.
Some of these birds, and they don't go to groomers, but their fur is white as snow. Even the skunks that we see out here, the little strips on their back is white as fur.
Oh my!
I want to walk up to the deer sometimes so bad because they're such innocent creatures, but they're very mindful of men, of human beings. So when we feed them, we have to step back. But I just want to walk up sometime and hug the deer and kiss them. Just beautiful. The majesty of the deer is beautiful.
Okay, so Levi, you want to hug and kiss me because I'm beautiful? I want to hug and kiss you because you're beautiful. All right, I love you too, Levi. I just gave you a hug, Levi. Air hug, okay? Air hug. I love you too. Okay. You're teaching me the birds and the bees and the squirrels and the sky. My husband's talking about lions and tigers and bears on mine. You don't hear him in the background. So the lesson here is that the 10 commandments talk about bearing false witness, lying and cheating and doing all these things and believing stories and blah, 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 blah. Right? Okay. All right. So, Levi, I sped you up a little bit. Sarah was right. SK, good advice, SK. Good advice. I wasn't going to slow him down. I sped him up. Make it quicker. See?
Beautiful. The mountains, the sun, just everything that we were blessed and have been blessed to behold that God created. Let me see what it's like. His glory.
This one.
Jesus said, I'm paraphrasing, not using his exact words. But when Jesus was asked, what is the most valued in the kingdom of God? Jesus said, bring me that little baby right there. Put that little baby over here. Bring that baby over here. This is the most valued. And verily I say unto you, Miss Diva Divine Light.
Oh.
Jesus said, you must be like this child to make it into the kingdom.
Wait a minute. Jesus told me I must be like this child to enter his kingdom. Okay. All right. He's telling me a story.
Jesus did not say man cannot live without the trees or the mountains or the squirrels or the deer or the cows. No, Jesus said man cannot live by bread alone, but every word that proceeded from the mouth of God. That's what Jesus said, the Son of God. Well, if Jesus says every word that proceeded from the mouth of God, and Moses goes up on a mountain and God says, look, I'm gonna give you something to take back down there. And he inscribes 10 commandments. Don't that tell you that those 10 are the most important in this time period? But of those 10, one of those.
All right, Levi, let me explain something to you, Levi. I live in sin every day. I live in sin every day. I'm going to hell. I'm going to hell, Levi. Your cousin's going to hell. You're going to hell. Who's going to heaven? Unless the Lord forgives us, right? I think the Lord will forgive me because my sins are not as great as your cousin's sins, okay? All right, so let's continue.
Those 10 from God was that thou shalt not bear false witness, which means in the eyesight of God, that is one hell of a sin. It is one hell of a sin to sit on Lifetime with your wife and rehearse a story about a man, knowing that that story, just like that pebble of truth, that story started out as a pebble.
And it's a sin for your cousin to be abusing women and girls and giving them herpes, spreading communicable diseases like gonorrhea and chlamydia. ¿Y qué pasó, Levi? I'm confused.
And it went out into the rivers and then the lakes and then the ocean. And as a result of that, the world was saying R. Kelly is a monster. The world was saying, lock him up. Some said worse than that. But it started out with little bitty pebbles of lies. There's a sister, and I'm not going to name her name.
Oh.
With Oak Cove.
Oh. Whoa, Levi. You have a problem with one of my sisters in Oak Cove? ¿Y qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó?
She and I have always been very cordial towards one another.
Uh-huh.
Some of you may know who she is. I would speak to her all the time, have nice conversations with her, very respectful towards her. And from my vantage point, she's very upset with me. I saw her become very upset with me after the Storm Monroe interview dropped.
Is he talking about the truth? Is that who he's talking about? The truth, he mad at you too, boo. Or he think you mad at him, I don't know. Or I don't know who he talking about. Levi, you need to drop your ass in the chat and clear that up real quick. And let me know who the fuck you talking about. Don't do no subliminals, my nigga. Who you talking about?
And I had one conversation with her after the Storm Monroe interview dropped. And she became very outraged, insensitive, and just stopped.
Is he talking about Truth Strong Warrior? Is he talking about my sis Truth Strong Warrior when she slapped him in the back of his neck on that live? Okay.
Started being disrespectful towards me.
Okay.
And she said, you told Storm Monroe in your interview that those women sat there on Lifetime lying. But
yep. It's got to be True Strong. True Strong. He got an issue too, girl.
Told me. I've never disrespected none of the alleged victims, and I've never called y'all liars.
What? Really? You don't have to say the word liar to call any of the victims liars, Levi. You know how to fast talk a motherfucker, okay?
Well,
who you fooling?
in the context of what Storm and I were talking about, if you watched the interview, we were talking about something that Dream Hampton said. Miss, with all due respect, there's not a person on YouTube in this time, Storm having a very huge platform. When I revealed that on his platform, that Dream Hampton said that every single one of y'all that she interviewed, when she asked y'all, do you want him to go to prison? She said 1,000% of all of y'all told her no.
No. A lot of them really didn't. Because at the end of the day, there was good days and there was bad days. But the bad days outweighed the good days, Levi. Don't you know what it is like to be in a relationship with the person? Have you ever been in an abusive relationship? Whether it was verbal or emotional, physical, mental, ever in your life? So then you would never fucking understand what these ladies went through with your cousin and the shit he put them through. That today it's now biting him in the ass because he likes to keep trophies in his closets and in storage and in gym bags and in backpacks. You know, like Diego. Yeah.
But this young lady is angry at Levi because I brought that out on the Storm Monroe show. Meaning people were at work the next day saying, damn, you see what Storm played? Dream Hampton's words, where she said, I interviewed all of them. I asked, not some, but all, do you want to see him go to prison? And all of them said no. Well, if all of y'all said no then, how do you get from there after you tell your stories to now saying lock him up and throw away the goddamn key?
Because they heard the trial and they heard the transcripts and everything that went on, because some were at the trial and a lot of them heard the transcripts that were being read online. And they decided to say, oh, hell no. My experience wasn't half as bad as her experience, and her experience wasn't half as bad as her experiences, but they were all the same, basically. There was a pattern of behavior that he kept going throughout the years. Slowly but surely, he progressed to doing new things and different things. It got to a point where he started peeing on somebody, to the point where he's having girls play with doo-doo on themselves as punishment. Ain't no goddamn BDSDM. Ain't no Satan mass. Ain't none of that. It ain't none of that shit. It's torture. It was pleasure for him to abuse them in that way. He likes to have control. Don't you know that already? Are you not learning anything about this man? Your cousin? Okay.
Are you lying then or are you lying now, goddammit? Were you lying then or are you lying now when you say he deserved to be put away for the rest of his life? Because that don't add up. And if you did not tell Miss Hampton that, please do not blame Levi. Please don't be upset with Levi. I've always been respectful towards you. If you have a gripe and you're upset, contact Miss Hampton. Sue Miss Hampton for misconstruing and lying on you. Because all Storm did after I told him about it was play what Miss Hampton said. But I'm trying to tell y'all, this is why I asked Oko to come in the courtroom and I'm going to call him to the stand. Because they can't have it both ways. Missy Mo, how you doing, darling? I ain't even see grown man. What's up, grown man? They can't have it both ways. You can't say that the parents, plural, lied on R. Kelly, but then at the same time say, well, he doesn't deserve to be let out of the New York case. But getting back to the Storm interview, y'all saw a very composed man, speaking of Storm, following my cousin's instructions to the letter as far as you don't have to yell. Speak a whisper. Sit and speak the truth, but you ain't got to yell. Whisper. And that whisper is going all over the world. Then, if you notice after the Storm interview, no one had the text messages. No one. Nobody had them. Facts. But now that the text message is coming out, it's something else. This is deep. But let's get back to the spiritual part of this lecture. I heard, as it pertains to Mr. Tim Savage, I saw individuals who claimed to be for R. Kelly when Mr. Savage went on Storm Monroe's show, and I saw individuals who claimed to be against R. Kelly on both sides attacking Mr. Savage and his family and his wife. And I said to myself, wait a minute, that's weird. Here's a man who, without a doubt, he has been Rob's greatest vocal critic, criticizing him and speaking his truth concerning Robert Kelly. I heard in the interview that Larry played last night that other parents claimed that they set it off. And I shook my head. And I said, thou shalt not bear false witness. A liar. When the world saw Mr. Savage set it off. I said, what kind of people are these? We were in the background, but we set it off. Wait, hold on. Hold on. We were in the background, but we set it off. That don't even add up. I'll get to that in a minute. But I saw Mr. Savage being attacked, even though he said Rob deserves a free shot at justice. He deserves.
Yeah, see, now, with Mr. Savage being attacked, that's why I was saying for him to not even get involved, because I felt so bad for him. Like, you know, he's trying to give his honest opinion, and he feels a kind of way himself about how those parents got involved and everything, and how this story is crazy all over the place now. The truth is out there, how it really all started, how they lied that they didn't know where their child was when they did know. That's the problem we have, is that they lied and said they didn't know where their child was for a long time. They had no communication. She was 17. We didn't even know that she lied about her age and said she was 18 until after the trial. We didn't know that. So he lied to us. And like I said, Mr. Savage feels duped too. So I get it why he came out to say something. But he should have just said what he needed to say that one time and get it off his chest and then left it there. You know? Instead, he went on multiple platforms and went on a live a few times of his own, you know? And he was being attacked. So I felt like, no, you know what, Tim? You should have just stayed out of it, bro. And not said anything, kept your feelings to yourself, man. Because now all this shit is starting all over again, and people are harassing them all over again. I mean, it's never going to stop, but at least it slows down at one point. You know what I mean? And now here it goes again, and they're going to constantly be doing it again. And, you know, and I feel bad for these parents. These parents shouldn't be going through that. Period. So when I told Mr. Savage to be quiet, you shouldn't speak. Stay in the background where you were, watching shit from the side, shaking your head, you know, and praying for your daughter to come home and speaking about your daughter and your situation. But he needed to get it off his chest because he felt the kind of way too, like we did. We were all duped. And now all this stuff is coming out. So we feel cheated too. Okay, Levi?
Deserves a retrial. And it just didn't make no sense to me. How could listen, man, I said it on Storm to Mr. Savage, and I'll say it again. All of the people who said that Donald Trump won against Joe Biden.
Fuck Donald Trump.
All of the Republicans and conservatives and the Trumpers who have been complaining for years saying the election was stolen from Trump by Joseph Biden and the Democratic machine. We've heard it for years and years and years and years. You know, if Donald Trump heard Joe Biden
Oh my God, why are you bringing up Donald Trump and Joe Biden? Just get to the point, Levi. Fuck.
Go on CNN, Fox News, MSNBC, and stand before the world and say, you know what? Donald Trump deserves a redo. What do you mean? Donald Trump deserves a redo. Are you saying the election was stolen? I'm saying that there was some level or degree of malfeasance. What's up, Brother Adams? There were certain improprieties in that election where Joseph Biden himself stands before the world and say Donald Trump deserves a redo. Let's do it over. What Trump supporter would attack Joe Biden when the man who won the election himself comes out as his staunch #1 opponent and says he deserves a redo? You will not find one white Trump supporter attacking Joe Biden because they don't think like that. They believe in not looking a gift horse in the mouth. They believe shit. Listen, that's huge for Biden to come out and say he deserves a redo. And it is equivalent. It is equal to Mr. Savage, who has been Robert's #1 vocal opponent, to say, well, I can't side with this. I can't side with what was done. And when I heard him on Storm saying this, I being truly spiritual, and what you all have to understand is that it wasn't him speaking through and of his own volition. It was a greater force in Mr. Savage and behind Mr. Savage that caused him to speak those words. And that greater force was Christ. That greater force was, thou shalt not bear false witness. But only a group of Negroes will still continue to attack him. We the only people that act like that. Trying to build your channels. Trying to get likes and views and cash apps and shit. Chasing Mr. Savage around the internet. Is he on? And going on there commenting, trying to go in and attack him for your channel. The hell with R. Kelly. I'm trying to build my channel. The hell with him saying Robert deserves a free trial. I want to talk about this one and that and what happened a year ago and 2 years ago and this, that, and the third. But none of these bastards, I said it, are willing to devote that same vitriol and time to someone that they have seen, someone that they see, someone that they've heard who has been sitting on social media for 4 years plus telling goddamn lies. And now that it has come out that he and his wife conspired to set R. Kelly up. God damn it, I said it and I stand on it. You all want to be a part of the deflection and talk about Mr. Savage. I don't care what Mr. Savage did or said about my cousin. Because I love Robert. And if he's man enough and if he's a Christian man enough to hold on to Christian values and say, hold on, I can't go with that. And I don't believe in addressing people that's not here. So I hope Miss Diva Divine Light is here. I heard Miss Diva say yesterday, I was watching her live. Maybe it was a redo or whatever, but I was watching it. And Miss Diva said, I love her narration, how she reads the paperwork. I have no problem with her. I'm not those other people who need to beef with people because I'm fucking unintelligent. I'm intelligent. I'm an intelligent, civilized man. You understand? I ain't got to beef with people in FO. I ain't got to do that. Brother Atlas, I can defeat any of my opponents in debate. But if my opponent is right, they're going to defeat me in a debate because we're going to talk about this thing. That's what civilized people do. So I'm not disrespecting Miss Diva now, nor have I ever. But when I heard her say these words, I almost fell out of my chair.
What words, Levi?
She says, and Mr. Savage. You know, I like Tim, you know, I love Tim, I'm paraphrasing. She said, but I would suggest that y'all know I Diva talk. And I would suggest, you know, I Diva talk. And I would suggest that Tim stay out of it. You know how she talks. She's very animated. Stay out of it. Let it go. When I heard that, I almost fell out my chair.
Why?
Because I understood what she was saying, or at least I believe what she was saying was, don't say or do anything that is going to assist in R. Kelly being given another trial with Bonjean at the helm. In other words, Miss Diva.
Like I said, Levi, see, you assumed, and now you made an ass out of yourself. Sorry, that's not what I said, and that's not what I meant. What I meant was, he needed to be quiet because of all the backlash he was getting. And everybody was attacking him. And I don't think that was fair because he was only speaking his mind, which he has every right to. And that's all I meant by that. So I don't know why you fell out your chair, bro. Sit back up in your chair. Go fix yourself some Henny. You'll be all right. What?
And you're always welcome to come talk to me. I don't do the behind the back stuff. You heard me? I thought about it this morning when I woke up. I said, wow, Diva told Mr. Savage, just be quiet. In other words, we winning.
Yeah, we always winning.
And I said to myself, I said, I'm going to ask Miss Diva a question on live.
Okay.
Miss Diva, are you the kind of person, I'm just asking you, with all due respect. You know, there's certain kind of people are people. But judging by your statement, I'll put it this way, your statement struck me as that, well, Miss Mo, if she was saying stay out of the line of fire, what kind of fire is Robert in? If Tim Savage is being...
I'm not worried about Robert Kelly. I'm worried about Mr. Savage. I'm not worried about Robert Kelly. May he go through all the torture he needs to go through because he tortured these girls all these years. And Miss Mo, you were absolutely right. You understood what I said. You're absolutely right. That's what I meant.
Attacked through social media for taking a righteous stand. What kind of fire is Robert in? He's in a place where he could lose his life, God forbid, any second. However, I want to ask Miss Diva, you know, it reminded me of a person. Let's just say Levi. I'm going to make this quick. Levi gives a party at our condo. Grilling, we do a big party. And Diva says to Levi,
thank you, Miss.
Hey, Levi, I'm in town. Can I bring my friend?
Too, Mama.
I invite her. Then she called back and said, can I bring a friend? I said, no problem.
The truth, too. I see she made a comment and said, Levi, give me a minute. I'll be right back. I got you, sir. She said, I got you, Levi. Wait until I get out the shower. I got you, sir.
Problem, Miss Diva. And you bring your friend over. It's 40, 50 people at our crib. And your friend asked to use the restroom. And everybody's drinking, having a nice time, eating and listening to music. Comes down. He comes from behind the area.
All right. So now he's asking me a question. What kind of a person am I? So this is his next question. Okay. So his next question to me is, what kind of a person am I? And then he's telling a story about a bunch of people
that he shouldn't have been in, but he said, oh, the restroom's over here. He goes to the restroom.
And a party, right, that I went to a party and I brought a friend.
Let me come back. We have a nice time. He goes to his car, comes back, Miss Diva, and he says to you, Miss Diva, maybe 20 minutes later, I'm tired, let's go. You say, wow, I thought you said we were going to be here for a while. He said, no, let's go. He leaves with you. The next morning, me and my fiance, we discover her jewelry gone, $4,500 gone, my watch gone, and you get word about this about a few days later. You call and say, Levi, we had such a nice time, but I say, yeah, but we would have had a nice time if somebody went in the bedroom and took our shit. And you say, what? I am so sorry to hear that, this, and the third. Now check this out, Miss Diva. My fiance, my assistant, invited one of her coworkers. And her coworker, boyfriend, she knows him to be a drug addict. He's at the party. The police come, we do the police report, we do the insurance claim. Open-minded, I never get to the point until I'm ready to get to the point.
Oh, somebody said something about Levi getting to a point. Who's open-minded? I don't see them in the chat. He must have deleted them.
When you sit in these courtrooms, which I've never even seen you before, so I'm about to block you. Because this is definitely.
Oh, yes, he blocked them.
When you sit in these courtrooms and you hear these people talking, man, they talk all day. That trial lasted a day. I mean, they sit and they read papers all day. It's not my fault that you're attention deficit and you took Ritalin and shit and you fucked up. That ain't my fault. Threatening prosecutors and carrying on. How do you blame me? So, Miss Diva.
Right,
that's funny. If I was over here talking about, yeah, I got a lot of kicking, eating chicken and clearing on and dancing and cutting the food. Y'all, a lot of your day. But when a man sits down amongst real men and women to have a conversation, get to your point. Now, police come. My fiance said, he said, did you see anybody steal it? No. Who do you think may have done it? And she said, well, my girlfriend that I work with, my coworker's boyfriend's a drug addict, and I know he has been incarcerated for robbing a place, whatever that is. What's his name? We're going to check him out. I'm the kind of person that's going to say, no, we didn't see him do it, though. Don't go bothering that man. We didn't see him do it. So I don't suggest you bother him. They go over there anyway. They wait for him to leave. Search his car. Don't find nothing. But he has a warrant, and they take him to jail over a warrant. Miss Diva, you're in the beauty salon after you break up with the nigga. 2 months later, 3 months later, you're in the beauty salon, and you see that guy's baby mama. And she says to you, you don't have to act like that. I don't deal with him no more, just that and the third. But as she's talking, you see a very nice diamond bracelet on her arm. Listen to me, Miss Diva, and follow me very closely. And she says to you, I don't deal with him no more. He stole from my cousin. That nigga's a thief. I don't mess with you. He can't even see the kids no more. We had a fight. He put his hands on me just down the third. And you say to yourself, damn, that's a nice diamond bracelet for her. You sitting at the hair salon and you just, how women are, you take a picture of it on the low with your camera phone.
I'm
Then
not like that. I'm
you
not
go
that
to
kind
my
of woman.
fiance's social media account and see that same bracelet. Then you call the woman back and say, let me ask you a question. Where you get that bracelet from? I got it from him. I'm going to tell you something else too. He stole his damn bracelet. He told me he stole his bracelet about $5,000 or something, nigga, and a watch. And for real, yeah, he went to a party and stole it. But I don't mess with him no more. You just confirmed, Ms. Diva, that man went in our bedroom and stole our shit. Are you the kind of woman, because you brought him to our house, are you the kind of woman that would call Levi up and say, Levi, I'm so sorry. What? I found out who stole y'all stuff. And since I brought him there, as a righteous woman, I have to tell you, he did it. Or do you say, well, he'll never know. The hell with it. See? Someone who is righteously inclined cannot bring.
Okay, so your question to me is, would I snitch on my ex-boyfriend if I knew he committed a crime in one of my friends' houses? That's what you asking me? Of course I'd tell on that nigga. I'd be like, listen, this fucking crackhead decided to take shit, and I apologize for bringing his ass. Put his ass in jail. Here's his number. Here's his address. Here's his full name. Do what the fuck you gotta do. Fuck that nigga. Yeah, I got morals. Is that what you asking me? Are you fucking kidding me? Are you really asking me if I have morals? Or are you asking me if I would snitch? I'm confused. Because I would do both. Because it's the right thing to do. Because I got morals. And I have integrity. So, there's your answer. What else you got to ask me?
Someone to your house and find out they committed one of the most horrible crimes and not come to you 3-4 months later and say, hold on. What's up, Brother James? But you say to Mr. Savage, he should just be quiet and stay out of it. But Mr. Savage takes the position. I was with that parent. I was on the same team as that parent. I stood next to that parent, and my daughter saw me standing next to that parent. And my involvement with that parent caused people to.
Well, David is asking me, why did I speed up Levi's voice? David, the reason why I sped up Levi's voice is because he talks a lot and he takes forever to get to a point, and I gotta speed him up because he's been on for almost an hour and he only asked me 2 questions.
Time up.
Are you streaming?
Next.
Yes, I'm streaming.
Need your stream real quick.
Sorry. You abuse the time.
Need your stream real quick, Mom?
Oh, God. Okay, let me go back and play this. Sorry, guys, but I'm just trying to respond to Levi, out of respect for him. And I'm going to debate with him in a way that is safe for both of us.
To say R. Kelly should be locked up for the rest of his life and done away with. Listen to me. But since I came to the party with him, and I know that he stole R. Kelly's money and jewelry, I didn't steal it, he did. Once I found out that he did it, I went and said he did it. Since I brought him there, I'm responsible.
Whoa. Since I brought him there, I'm responsible? Wrong. I am not responsible for that motherfucker's actions. Okay? Sorry. I didn't know he was going to do that. I didn't think he was that type of motherfucker to do that. Because if he was, I wouldn't be dealing with him in the first place. Okay? The fuck? What the fuck kind of person you think I am, Levi? What's wrong with you?
So you heard the parents yesterday on Larry's show say they brought him there. That's a lie. It was Mr. Savage who was spearheading this. But this is what the liar and the slanderer and those who find it comfortable when they bear false witness, they'll bear false witness against the world because they're operating from a filthy goddamn reprobate mind. And let me tell y'all what slander does. I'm about to show you about slander, about the Bible. I'm going to show y'all something real quick. I got to show y'all something real quick about the Bible. Hold on 1 second.
Oh, God, you're not going to preach the Bible, are you? Please, really? Is that the only questions you have to ask me, Levi?
1 second. I got to show y'all this.
Let me see. Hold
Got
on.
to.
Or men, even women too. One time to the men really move around with it. You can't even see, like, there's no empathy, no sympathy, no concern for the young girl. And then her dad or mom was trying to ride for her. And then, so we'll get into all of that. But I had to say that and get it off my chest. And then, honey, please just.
It's like God opening up the clouds, and it's the biggest day for them. Come on, you guys, let's go. Wait a minute, hold on. Well, you said you had to go because something's not right with this. Because you are someone who is easily influenced by individuals who are full of shit, who don't even know my cousin. You asked me, am I feeling okay? And
Wait. What about you being full of shit? You don't know your cousin either. He's your play cousin. You met him in 2000. What the fuck? Were you with him every day of his life? Were you with him as a child? You got pictures and memories and things of this nature? No, you don't, Levi. Sit down. What? Boy, you better stop fucking playing with me.
and something's not right with this. You said Tim just called them a pedophile just in the last video he did with Storm. And I don't even know who you are because I know these sick motherfucking super fan, fake ass motherfuckers who pretend to know my cousin have 1,000 pages. But I'm going to answer this because I'm a transparent person. Did I say that Tim did not, he didn't refer to him?
Oh, he was talking about Dana. Oh, shit.
As a pedophile? He didn't express his disdain for Robert. Did I say that? Listen, whoever this is, I'm very careful with my words. And I'm going to tell you another thing too, man. When y'all say, I'm going to tell you what y'all kill me with this, bro. These fake ass super fan pretend to be no R. Kelly motherfuckers. I got that work. I do. But y'all kill, I'm about to go. I got to, why don't you just leave? But the subtle suggestion when y'all do that is like, come on, you guys, let's go. Wait a minute, hold on, let me explain something to you. Every single blogger in the R. Kelly YouTube sector, it's a excellent day if you can get 400 people in your chat. I want you to listen to me very closely. For these people who are obsessed, sick fans who live and chase after Mr. Tim Savage, trying to get some beef going and trying to build their channels up, listen, man, 250.
Wow. And the truth said in the chat, Diva is not here to defend herself, Levi. Right, the truth.
300, 400 people in their chat, in their messages across the world. But I'll say it again. To the ignorant person, you got to be a very ignorant person. If you cannot reconcile the two, that Tim Savage still has a problem with R. Kelly, but what took place with the revelation, with these text messages, he deserves a new trial. Now, how this woman is talking, huh?
No, R. Kelly does not deserve a new trial. I am so sorry. He does not deserve a new trial. Everything he's arguing about makes no goddamn sense. His lawyer's just trying to see what can stick, what can work, and ain't none of it gonna work. Because at the end of the day, he was an enterprise. He had people working for him, under him, doing his bidding and aiding for their own personal monetary gain, to work for him, for the opportunity to be near him. They were protecting him. They were doing what they were told because they knew they would get paid at the end of the day. Some days they would get docked if they didn't do what they were told. If they violated his rules, he would dock money from his own employees. Who the fuck does that? A real asshole. That's who does that.
Sympathetic. And she's sitting there about to hear the biggest lies that she's ever heard in her life from the gates of hell. You understand me? She's sitting with people who she thinks are genuine and sincere and noble and who are truth-speaking people. And she's basing her assessment of them from the Lifetime docuseries, which means in her mind, Brother Jojo, if the white folks said he did it, then y'all was on that white folks show. So I know.
Firstly, from you as a woman.
Did they do something unethical with their child? Did they do something unethical with their child by sending their child off with a grown man? Do you understand how a woman is sitting here telling two parents who did the unthinkable? Who did the unthinkable? The distractions and all of that, we own this. I don't respond to people. I ain't tripping. I have been sitting for 3 days, sending these text messages out, talking to some serious people to help Robert. Nobody. Well, listen, you got to be CNN level to distract me. If your daughter is 22 years old and you discover some text messages that somebody in that neighborhood was having sex with your daughter when she was 16, 17, and she's 22 years old now, I don't care what town you live in. I don't care what county you live in. If you live in within the borders of the United States of America, the police is going to get that nigga. Because she's 22 now, but I got proof in the way of photographs, text messages, whatever. They're going to get him. So my question to you, Sister Truth and Oko, after I thought about that, and I thought about how, and I'm gonna be quiet listening, you can have the floor, I ain't gonna say nothing. I thought about how when this is a very important area, Brother Jojo. When that question was asked, so you found out later she was having sex with him and how they started to stumble over each other's words. Then I thought about the lies that Brother Atlas had read the day before, and the lies that Sister Diva had read when she was reading the court transcripts from Jane Doe number 5. Now, Sister Diva would have to agree. Bro, I'm at the golf. This man's teaching me golf, one of our neighbors. I'm out there trying to hit the ball, don't know how to play golf. And I'm listening to Sister Diva, and she's reading the transcripts. And in that time, I caught Jane Doe number 5 in at least 6 or 7 lies. I can point them out, 6 or 7 lies. So my question to you, Sister Truth, and Oko, all of them.
So, how can you point out to 6 or 7 of her lies? Were you there? Did you actually speak to her? Or are you saying you were comparing the transcripts to the text messages? Because only certain parts of the transcript were they talking about certain parts of the text messages. They didn't speak about all those verbatims. They only spoke about certain things.
Okay. If Jane Doe number 5 told Gail King that he did not have sex with me before the age of 18, and when the parents said in this interview that they had proof of it, and they took it to the police, and the police said there's nothing we can do about that, which that's an outright lie. I want to know, how can you, Miss Truth, outside of what she said, Jane Doe number 5, what is in the court documents that will confirm that Robert Kelly had sex with Jane Doe number 5? Forget about what she said, because we all read it over the last week, how she lied on the witness stand. So that makes her uncredible. We can't take nothing you say as true, Brother Jojo. Nothing you say we can take it as true, because you lied several times.
Levi, I'm the type of person I like for you to just get down to it.
Okay, baby girl. Tell me, what tangible proof have you seen that would make you think that R. Kelly slept with Jane Doe number 5 before the age of 18? Tangible, documented proof.
Well, let's see, Levi. First of all, she testified that she met up with him in the Dolphin Hotel. She did have sex with him, oral sex with him. And then she had stated that she had sex with him when he went to California. And he had given her the herpes bump at that time. So, the only proof we have is his word against her word. And he's not denying not being with her. As Ms. Bonjean had mentioned in her appeal, that he conceded to a lot of things. And there are certain things that he did not concede to. So, him sleeping with Jane Doe, he didn't deny that at all. At all. His own defense team didn't fight that either. There was proof. They had pictures and video clips and things of this nature. They only showed what they needed to show, what they wanted to show. The defense proved their case how they proved their case. The jury decided that he was guilty on how the prosecutors presented their case. Point blank, period. There is nothing else to say.
You got the flow. I ain't gonna say a word.
Okay. Well, you're asking me what tangible proof is there that R. Kelly had sex with Jane Doe number 5? Okay.
But before the age of 18.
Before the age of 18.
Yes, ma'am.
You say you caught Jane Doe number 5 in multiple lies. You say you caught her in countless lies. Well, here's my thing. Whether she was lying or whether she was not lying, I was not there, and I know that you were not there. So I can't say whether she was lying or not. I'm not even going to go there. It's not even an issue for me whether he said had sex with her before the age of 18.
Exactly. No matter what, it's her word against his word. There is no real tangible evidence except for the pictures that were sent back and forth through text and the videos that she was in or pictures that he had at his house or in storage. R. Kelly did not dispute this at trial. His lawyers never disputed this. Obviously, he traveled with her back and forth, had her going places, and in those places and those times, she was having sex with him, whether it was oral or it was vaginal. They were still having sex, period. According to her, and without him contesting it and saying, no, that's a lie, they were together, period. His own lawyer said, well, it was legal for him and her to be together in Chicago at 17. They were boyfriend and girlfriend. They were together. They were in a relationship. It was consensual. That's what R. Kelly's arguing. And yes, she was saying that at one point it became consensual. At first, he took it by just saying, listen, can I just eat you? Can I please? I need to. He begged her, coerced her, persuaded her, enticed her to do it. I'll listen to you sing, but you got to let me nut on your face first. You got to let me get off, and then I'll have you sing. I think that's enticement or persuasion or inducement or coercion. I would think. I don't know. I mean, really? Do you not know that? Because I know that is some form of it. You suck my dick and then you can sing for me. I nut in your face and then you can sing for me. But I got to get my nut out now. Then there's a knock on the door. She lied, said she was 18. Then after that, he continues to do his antics once the cops leave. Well, and comes to find out they weren't cops. They were security officers. They weren't even the police. It was security officers. That's why they didn't look at her ID the right way. They were security. They were just like, oh, okay. Oh, well, call your parents. You know, they're a little worried about you. Oh, here, Mr. Kelly, if you need any security, let me know. They weren't even police officers. They were security officers.
Here's my issue. These parents forced this girl on R. Kelly. That's my issue. These parents thought they were setting R. Kelly up. They had malicious intentions, towards R. Kelly. And let me apologize. Let me speak to the chat. I'm sorry. I just jumped up here. Hey, everybody in the chat. My apologies. Donovan White, Sky Bless One, JoJo Ryan, A Child, T is Blunt. What's up to everybody in the chat? But I feel like that was treacherous. I feel like that was scandalous. And people like that are dangerous. People like that are dangerous to be around. I wouldn't associate myself in real life nor on social media with nobody who even has anything to do with the likes of Angelo Claire. I wouldn't be called dead talking to him. Nothing. I don't want to have an adult conversation. Nothing.
Just for future reference, we're going to say the parents of Jane on the class. Just no names, y'all. But go ahead, sweetheart. Go ahead, sweetheart.
Okay. I won't say any names. But I feel like that was so malicious and that was so low down. I felt like they knew R. Kelly's history. They knew his background. And that's why they forced their child on him. I feel like if they were truly interested in her having a career, you got Gladys Knight. Her family took care of her.
They were interested in her career and they thought that R. Kelly would do it. But they also figured that they would look at the bigger picture of their daughter being R. Kelly's next Aaliyah as a wife, a young wife who's also a singer, and they could be one big happy family and make money like the Jackson 5. This was their dream, not Azriel. Their dream. Because like Truth said, the parents could have brought her anywhere else. They were in Florida. They were close to Georgia. They could have found some type of, they could have brought her to Damon Dash. I mean, really. But they had other intentions of their daughter being with a superstar and them being the Jacksons 5 and being a happy big family and having grandchildren and all these things. But they did it with the wrong person. And they got their daughter caught up in some shit that now it comes down to all of this. And that girl is scarred for life. Thanks to her parents and R. Kelly. Takes two to tango.
The Jacksons, Beyonce, so many families, lead their own children. They don't send them to pedophiles. They knew exactly what was going on. It's not even a question whether he had sex with her before the age of 18. They sent her to have sex with him. They sent her to seduce that man.
I'm going to be right back, guys.
And that was a conversation within OCO way before now.
Yes, ma'am.
That was a conversation within OCO when it was read in the transcripts. And if I may, you say you don't want me to mention names, but I can tell you the exact OCO member. Okay? Multiple OCO members pointed that out. And that's why OCO has always had a problem with him ever since.
Yes, ma'am.
OCO have not been messing with him at all. Okay? Him or his. Now he comes, he have all these bloggers coming out to try to say, he didn't know anything about it. And, come on.
Sky Life, real quick, because I want to make this fair. And I'm going to invite Bless One. I'm going to go one by one. I'm going to invite you guys in. But I would like for Sky Life to come in and tell me what she think about what she just heard. And Miss Bless One, I'm about to get to you also. But I want Sky Life. The thing is in the thing. Sky Life, if you can, come in and tell me what you just heard. Now, Miss Truth, I want to cut you off. So were you finished or what did you want to make some more points? Take your time.
No, sir. I was not finished because I want to address you as well.
Yes, ma'am.
I want to address you as well. See, in the beginning, I listened. From the time you came on, I made sure I listened because I'm not here to bite your head off. I'm not here for no other reason. But I want to beg to differ. Because you said you came off in a spiritual manner and you was talking about he should not lie, he should not bear false witness. And if you really want to be honest, R. Kelly hasn't been all that 100% truthful. So thou shalt not bear false witness. It don't go for this person and it don't go for that person.
May I respond?
Nope. I know this one kind of, but nope.
Go ahead, keep going.
The word of God don't go for this side and don't go for that side. It really does not. And I'm gonna be honest. You're not gonna show me a bigger fan of R. Kelly's than any of the young ladies that roam the streets in Chicago during the 90s. Ain't no bigger fans than them. So all of this fake pretend super fan stuff, they can miss me with it. I'm not even interested in it. I'm not. So I say that to say, Levi, R. Kelly got to be honest. Whether anybody know it or whether anybody want to admit it, I was at the sentencing and R. Kelly conceded through his during her statements. During the final statements, she conceded. Okay? God is not a God that's going to play games with nobody. If you want God's forgiveness, if you want God's grace, and if you want God's mercy, I'm talking about a true and living God. I'm talking about a God that sits up high and look down low. If you want his mercy, you have to be honest. You have to be honest with yourself. You have to be honest before the people in front of you. R. Kelly know what he had been doing in the hoods. And I'm not going to say it. But R. Kelly know what he had been doing. I understand Jane Doe number 5. I understand her family was bogus, dead bogus, and they should be held accountable. But what about the girls before her? They don't matter. They don't matter. You cannot say, nobody can tell me, nobody on this earth can tell me that they know that these women lied when they know they have not walked in these women's shoes. None of them walked in these women's shoes. None of them.
Now, please respond, please.
Down here, you got it.
I had to get permission now. Listen, I'm respectful. let me go back on something you said first, and then I'll let Miss Scott speak, and then we're gonna call, one by one. I'm trying to keep order in the Levi for Kelly court. You said that how did you phrase it? You said that that basically I spotted, or Jane Doe number 5 lied to me. She ain't lied to me.
You said that you caught her in multiple
Yeah.
lies on
Okay,
this
yes,
channel.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes,
You
ma'am.
caught her. So I can't take you for that because I know you wasn't with them too.
Okay, listen to me. Listen, sweetheart. Let me give you an example. When the attorney asked her, "Were you aware that your mom was text messaging R. Kelly?" And she says, "No, not at that time." And we have transcripts with her actually saying, "What did you talk to R. Kelly? What did he say?" It's not Levi catching her in a lie. That's obvious. Listen,
Hey, Levi, look at this comment in your chat.
I can't do it. What comment is that, sweetheart?
It's by T. It's blunt. That's why y'all shouldn't be talking God stuff when the serpent with the serpent's tongue. I'm assuming they want to say with the serpent's tongue. It's continuously talking and moving around and seeking attention. Stop it. That's foolishness.
Okay,
That's
listen,
foolishness.
listen.
It is beneath me, and I'm not here for that.
Listen. That's why you should look in the chat, because if you notice in the court, there's sidebars, and when things are getting out of scope, which Ms. Walker will tell you, the judge says, "Wait, hold on, objection," and then sidebar to put it back into focus. So let's not look in the chat at all. Let's not look in the chat. Let's stay focused on the subject.
Because I will go there tonight.
That's the secret chat, Miss Truth. This is what the detract. I'm not saying Miss T is bound as that. I'm not calling her that. She's one of my day ones. I love and respect her. But what I'm trying to explain, the one thing that people don't want to see in the R. Kelly YouTube sector are people having common discussions, debating the issues respectfully. We will not grow as a people until we're able to remove the chaos and have real conversations. Don't read the chat. Let's stick to the real conversation. Now, I'll say it again. When you say Robert needs to, he's lying too. Let me say this here real quick. In America, if we were not there, we have a system. The woman who holds the scale of justice is blindfolded, and she's supposed to weigh what this one says and that one says, and without seeing their faces, without knowing if they're black or white, female, gay, straight, Hispanic, whatever, and just weigh what was testified to. So when you say Robert needs to admit, I don't think you work an actual physical job, correct?
Yes, I work a physical job.
Okay, I'm not saying you've ever done this. But I would say, I think it was some statistics that came out years ago that said most people, I think they said like 75% of people who work, I don't care if you work in an office, corporate, or whatever, they steal from the job. What does that mean? That means there may be a bunch of ink pens. And you're like, shit, they got all these damn ink pens, you feel me? You think about, I got a little desk at home, you heard? And you take an ink pen. Then you have some people who work in meat markets who say all these damn steaks, you feel me? And they think about their stove and their refrigerator and their grill, and they'll steal some steaks, you follow me? So, did you steal the ink pen? Yes. Did you steal the steaks? Yes. If you work at the bank, did you take money from the thing? Yes, I stole. So it's your job. Let's just say you absconded or stole an ink pen, some of those sticky pads, some whiteout, some things at your job, little small things. And someone says, Truth steals from the job. She's a thief. And they start accusing you of all kind of shit that you stole. They say, I'm telling you, she stole at least $20,000 worth of stuff over the last 2 years. And follow.
So he thinks that, because she said that, she didn't know at first that her mom was texting. At first. The first couple of days or whatever it was. 2 days, I think she testified, something like that. Then after that, she started texting R. Kelly herself. So the first 2 days, she didn't know that her mom was texting R. Kelly. That's what she answered to, Levi. That's what she testified to, okay? So I don't know what the hell you're talking about. So, no matter what you people say or how you feel about certain victims, they told their truth the best way they know how. R. Kelly admitted, yes, he did marry Aaliyah. He lied and said it was her idea. How dare he? He lied about a lot of things. He has been doing a lot of bearing false witness. Okay? T-Bam says, if a person unalive can speak from the grave exposing their attacker, Why not Jane Doe #1 speak from the grave about RSK sexual assault? They silenced her with an NDA. It finally got her day in court. Rest in peace, Aaliyah. And that is a fact. RSK has been weighed, have been measured, and have been found wanting and guilty twice. Deflecting, right? But if RSK is so innocent, why are his supporters still making up shit? Right. Boy, bye. Right. Dropped, laugh out loud. I'm glad I didn't hear her and what she said. And it's true. Why is it that people think oral sex is not sex? I'm always like, what the fuck? Are you kidding me? Me too. Like, oral sex is sex too. Any person can have an orgasm from sex when it comes to penetration in the vaginal area, and also from a man eating a woman. Same thing with a woman getting down on her fours and giving him fellatio. He has an orgasm. We have orgasms during oral and vaginal. What are we talking about? What? Dumb. Diva, it's not his lawyer's job. It's the job of YouTube. Not for nothing. All at folks to defend him now. Yeah. She's weird. It's kind of insulting. R. Kelly, get to doing your time and stop wasting taxpayers' money on your bullshit. He's trying to be relevant. Why come over here like, what's really the point? Nexie, I'm trying to tell you. Why don't Bojo have RSK file charges? They just need public opinion to change the favor RSK. If them messages would change anything, trust and believe they would have filed charges. Exactly, T-Bam. He's irritating. If they selling, who's buying? He knew her age, homeboy with an eye. Send your discovery again, Levi, and they'll use it to wipe their ass. So, if they feel so strongly about those text messages, why don't RSK file charges against the parents? Actually, I would think that Jane Doe would have to file charges against her parents for neglecting her or putting her in harm's way. That would have to be on her. Not on what you read earlier, no chance. Oh my God. Fuck that, Levi. If the shoe was on the other foot, Levi, do you think your cousin R. Kelly would fight this hard for you? Asking for a friend. That's a good one, Sheree. That's a good one. My issue is all these attention-seeking adults that never had any therapy or counseling. So transparent. Hey, Aisha, what's up, mama? No, you're not. Also known as you. Yeah, Levi, you are an 2 times, not even fast enough. YouTube needs to speed at 3 times. Jacqueline, what's up, ma? Why is always bringing up the Savage family? Levi, he is not your cousin. Get it through your thick ass head. You don't even know. Levi is a cloud chaser. I'm going to start calling Levi Mr. Crimea River. All right, so Levi, are you still in there, Levi? I'm going to drop the thing and the thing for you. All right. And you can come on up and say your little 2-minute piece, and then I'm going to end this live. You have to give grown folks sex education. It's sad. I actually did a live one day talking about S&M, and everybody went berserk in there. I had like 10 people in the chat. It was horrible. Nobody wanted to hear it. That's like when I was talking about coprophilia. Everybody was like, oh my God. Oh, man. Yeah, guys, I'm going to give Levi a chance. I'm going to give Levi a chance to come up and say his piece. And if he wants to, if he's still here. Okay. If not, I'm just going to end this live. All right, because it's already 10:30. I've been on for 2 hours. So I dropped the thing and the thing, Levi. Levi, where you at, Levi? You ran away on me, Levi? Don't tell me you ran away, Levi. I know you didn't run away. Did we scare you that much? Did we really? Oh, man. Well, in the words of Levi,
Because this is about justice. And we're not going to be a party. We're not going to go along with prosecuting a man and putting him away for the rest of his life. When I see that y'all set it up, and I see we reading it that you set the man up. You had him thinking she was 18. Let him out. And you're under arrest.
shit. Oh, man, Levi. You a funny dude, Levi. Word up. Ay, Dios mío. Well, guys, it's been real. Levi, I hope I answered your question. And yeah, it is hilarious. Ah, man. So guys, y'all already know what to do. Hit that like button on your way out, all right? Y'all already know what to do if you want to donate to your girl. The information is right here on the screen. And for those who are on the replay, you want to leave your comments, you can leave your comments in the comment section, okay? Make sure they're respectful. They won't get deleted. And for those of you who are new to the channel, please subscribe, hit that like button, and hit the notification bell on all, okay? And your girl Diva Divine Light is out. Peace.